We just went to CanJam.
New York City.
New York City.
Yeah.
2025. We just got back. I'm still wearing my shirt.
I didn't even know you got one.
I think he snuck it in.
I pre-ordered it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, highly recommended pre-order. What'd you guys think? You have fun?
Good show as always. Yeah. It was exciting to see the impressions of our new headphone, Joel.
Yep.
And
First
they were
showing.
quite encouraging. So there's that.
Yeah, overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't hear many negatives at all. So, yeah, we was biggest show ever. I think, from what I understand, it was definitely busy. Every station filled the entire time, and we've got pictures. So let's show our trip.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It started off a little different than usual.
Yeah.
Mr.
We went-
Blinky Face.
We went right from the airport to Audio 46, our dealer in New York City. Your guys' first trip there.
Right.
First time in Audio.
Little did we know. We just found out last year it's a quarter mile away from the hotel.
Yeah, you could pretty much see it looking out the window.
So we went.
Very cool shop, though. It was a lot of fun meeting the team. And in this picture, you've got our Joel and our DZ, I believe, in the case. So anybody in New York City needs to listen to our headphones. You can handle them at Audio 46. We'll go through the stations real quick. This was the first station with our B21 Raider from Ray Samuels, and we were using that with a Lena DAC. And it was also our 1266 pad rolling station, where, man, people love these pads.
Yeah, every time I looked, they had different pads on them. I kept changing them.
Yeah, a ton of pad rolling. We have them here,
Yep.
the vegan and the hybrid. And I don't know. I was not expecting such a big reception to these.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected at New York City to see so many people interested in trying them out, but it was busy.
Yeah. And then the sales after.
Uh-huh.
I think we've extended it to at least a 2-week lead time. It's probably going to be up to a 3-week lead time here soon. So, but very popular. Very excited about how well that went. And our next station was the WA22 with the Cyan 2 and the DZ. What do you think of how that sounded?
I liked the entire system.
Entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was a fan favorite. It was a pretty good one.
I don't think I've heard the DZ sound as good.
It was very good.
It was
There were people that listened to the Joel first and like, all right, I really like that, and then they listen to that.
Oh,
and they're like, oh, this is better.
Yeah, that WA23 really, especially with the DAC, really sang, I think. So, and we went the 11 audio table with the Cavelli Liquid Gold.
There was quite a few people that were very interested in the OG Liquid Gold.
A lot of people knew what it was.
Yeah.
Someone wanted to purchase it from us.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, oh, it's not for sale. And, but, and he was like, so what do you think, like 6,000? And I'm like, probably 12.
He's like, 12,000.
Yeah, it was like 12 maybe. I don't know. We like it. We're keeping it. So, but yeah, cool. 2013. If you bought a headphone amplifier, could still be running, could still be in service. So, there's value to this stuff, right? And then this station. Oh man, that's something else.
Yeah, the tree amp.
The tree amp, Orchard Audio Valencia power amp for headphones. A line waiting for that table the whole time. Yeah, sounded good, huh?
yeah, and there was a lot of versatility in that system because you could all 3 pieces you can listen to the headphones out of and see what each one did in the chain.
Oh, right, because
So, it's
we had the
pretty
FiO K17 as well, and the WA22 was a preamp, and the whole show people were switching between the 3. And how do I switch this?
Yeah, right.
It was kind of hard to read the knob on the WA22. But,
Yeah.
So yeah, and then our next one was the pad rolling station.
Oh yeah, right.
So and a Joel migrated there. It was supposed to be an MR, but
Right.
a lot
It
of
was
people
half
did
the
it.
time
Yeah.
there, but yeah.
We've had quite a few Joel sales where they're adding a Diana pad.
Yes.
I wonder if it's related, because it does sound good with Diana pads. Our engineering team managed to keep the Joel compatible with all our Diana accessories, and
Yes.
very pleased with that. And then the last station was with Amps and Sound, the Kenzie. And Eric, you actually listened to this. What was your initial impression?
Initial impression was it had a lot of wow factor.
Yes.
As I said, yeah.
It did, yeah. Yeah, everyone loved this. This is a cool amp. It's also a speaker amp, which I don't know if I realized. I know Justin told me, but
Yes.
and the whole idea is that it can grow with you through your life. So
You need some efficient speakers, though, I assume.
I think it's a little bit more than you'd expect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's like 50 watts or something, or 100 watts or something.
That much, is it?
Yeah, I know it doesn't look like it,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's. He says it's pretty popular. So.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, it at least sounded really good with Joel. And then from there, we went to what was the place called? Legacia, a restaurant in New York City. Mm-hmm. We thought they had a deal, but what was it?
Oh, prime rib.
The unlimited prime rib?
Yeah, it was Sunday and Mondays only, and it was a Saturday.
We went there Saturday, yeah. It was okay.
It was just okay.
Yeah. I mean, they accommodated a party of 13.
Yeah, we changed
kind of
it.
on
What
the
was
fly.
it, 8 initially? And then we're like, no, we got 13 now.
Yeah, we left CanJam with 8 people, and we got there with 13. I don't know where the other 5 people came
Yeah,
from.
they just...
It happens.
Yeah, but we had dinner with Justin and Jeremiah from Amston Sound, and Jeffrey from SJY, and a few of our other friends and fans and whatnot. And yeah, it was a nice time, but yeah, just okay food, I thought.
I wouldn't recommend that place.
Yeah, and we met lots of people at the show too. This is Amos from the channel Kerr Wong.
Yeah, I heard him before I saw him. I'm like, he's here? Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that he does not live in Australia or
Right.
New Zealand or wherever.
See, I already knew this.
I didn't know this at
Yeah.
all. He's been in Japan forever. Yeah, so I guess he's gonna come to more CanJams.
Very
So-
nice guy.
Oh yeah, super nice.
Apparently, people were snapping a lot of photos.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, and that's Audio 46 stopped by. That's Alec and Delaney. Anybody who watches and follows them on Facebook certainly recognizes
Instagram.
them.
Yeah.
Man, do they know their stuff though, and they're into audio. So it's cool to run into a few other people who are really into it. Oh, and then the tape deck is the next thing coming up.
Yep.
We had one of our fans, Dakota, brought in his portable cassette player and plugged it directly into the WA-22, so just analog.
Oh, yeah, you listened to that, right?
Yeah,
Did it,
It
sound
sounded analog.
Did it sound analog?
it sounded analog.
Very analog.
Is that a pro?
I thought it was a pro.
Okay.
I enjoy that
It
sound.
probably depends what you're listening to, too.
Yeah, but no, it was very cool. So thank you, Dakota, for bringing that in. And then we went around the building. So this is Audio 46 had a table. They had our Joel right next to the poet. So people got to directly compare there.
Yeah.
That's Alex from Audio 46. Probably also recognize him from their socials. And then we stopped by the iFi table, and we saw they had one of our MR. This is the backwards MR.
The infamous
They
backwards.
had the
MR.
infamous backward MR that got on all the socials, and people commented on 20 times that they were backwards. Yes, we knew. I did correct her after that and told her to switch around. And Eric stopped by and looked at the iCan Phantom,
Whoa.
which is like this weird E-stat thing where it looks like there's 2 pieces flipped on top of each other, but the engineering of it is pretty neat, I guess, right? So, but yeah, so we were walking around the show looking for our stuff. And then here was Upscale Audio had the Felix Envy, and they had the DZ and the 1266 with the Sospara, and they were kind of bouncing between them. So Upscale is our dealer in Southern California. So, and yeah, and they're another cool group of people. They're very passionate about audio, and so it was fun. It was fun to see them and talk to them. Oh yeah, and I found a random 1266 with the legacy pads, and it's the Dana cable. It was a cable making company.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
look at
right.
this cable.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like this thick.
Yeah, that is huge.
Connected to the 1266. So I got a second to listen to that, and he was really into it. And he said, I was like, oh, expensive cables at a headphone show. How's that going? And he was like, well, you'd be surprised. He's like, people actually really like it and participate. Oh, and then this is the LTA booth. They had the Diana MR, and it was mostly connected to the Velo or whatever that is. So it's their OTL tube amp that they've recently released. So yeah, it wasn't just our room. You could go all through the show and see our headphones. So
And this is how it ended. We were in the best in the world LaGuardia Airport, fully done now, and you got a lobster roll.
Yeah.
and
It was
that's
Actually
good.
pretty good, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, big. I mean, they had a billboard going in saying best new airport in the world. I mean, I don't know how old the airport is.
Yeah.
How they classify new,
New, yeah.
or best.
Fully remodeled.
How many new airports are there in the world every year?
I have no idea.
It
Not
can't be
zero,
many, right?
but not that many.
But that being said, it was a very seamless
Oh yeah.
leaving. No security line.
No,
It's great.
it was shorter drive,
Right. Than JFK.
straight through security. Even though we had to go through the standard security where they like wand you and everything and the whole deal. And then the food was great. It was some restaurant, I can't remember. This was a lobster
Yeah.
sandwich I
Yeah,
got. It was like came out instantly.
Yeah, everything was good. It was a great. Anytime we're going to New York, LaGuardia.
We're gonna go to LaGuardia till it's bad, but for now it's very good. And so then we're home, and a great part of the show for me is then finding people's impressions after the fact. So HeadFi it's a HeadFi event, and they came out in force,
Right.
and there's a lot of detailed impressions of stuff. But this one is showing Gator Bite and Pointy Fox. We're sharing some impressions of their Joel, and they even brought in some of their own equipment to listen to. So thank you for those positive impressions. There were actually many more. And then I lost the one on here, which was a Facebook post from Thomas, and he was able to spend some time with the WA-23, and he'd never heard of his headphones before. So it's a great experience. That's a great part of these shows, being able to see a lot of stuff.
I think I've heard that a lot more than usual this show. I've never
Yeah.
heard any of your headphones. That happened a lot.
It was quite frequent this time,
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
I don't know. We
Maybe
must
the
have,
Joel brought him over.
it was probably Joel. Everyone wanted to hear Joel. And then this one was from Bunny Gal 23. She came in later towards the end of the show and had a very detailed write-up on the 1266 and the pads. And it was cool talking to her too, and then looking at her write-up, because she was telling me the things about our headphones, and she was getting them just from listening impressions. So I was very impressed with that and her write-up. So thanks to everybody who stopped by, and then also took the time to do the write-ups for it. But yeah, it's another show in the books, guys.
It was a good one.
I think the next thing we're going to is SoCal. So
Yeah.
that'll be the next chance to meet us. But our headphones are everywhere all the time. So make sure that you check our events page. Big thanks to some companies that helped us with the show, mostly in lending us equipment and working on equipment synergies. Ray Samuels of Emmeline, your B21 Raider was very well received. Thank you so much for trusting us with a very expensive piece of equipment. Woo Audio, obviously, we shared a room with them. Thank you for lending us your WA-24 and our rectifier tube for our WA-22. FIO, Yellow from FIO, your K17 was a great unit for the room. People loved it, and it worked really well, and it was great to meet you as well. Zeos, thank you for the Valencia. I know there's only 2 in the world.
Yeah, right.
And it was well received. I hope everybody takes a chance and listens to it and reads reviews as they come out. And Justin Jeremiah from Amps and Sound, the Kenzie was great. And Ricardo from iFi, you're the nicest guy in audio, and I really enjoyed seeing you again. So that's it. Anything else? No?
We'll see him at another show, I guess.
We'll see you in another show. Thanks everybody for watching. Be well.